Yeah, good question. We here at Westboro are deeply saddened by the loss of our founding member, and everyone is in a lot of pain right now, but we're going to carry on. Business as usual. Yeah, there is going to be a funeral, and that's why I wanted to, that brings me to a point. I wanted to ask that we not have anyone protest the funeral. Yeah, because we're going to be all grieving, and you know, I know it's tempting, you know, things being what they are, but if you could just print in the paper that no one protests the funeral. My name? Pit-ass. First name Stu. Alright, bye. Alright, so, did you guys hear me on the phone just now when I was talking to the press?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
And did you hear what I said about not protesting the funeral? Because I was mainly sort of talking to you guys when I said that. Okay? So no protesting the funeral.
Yeah. So are we gonna be across the street from the church or right out front of it? Or
Yeah, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. We're not protesting the funeral, we're attending it. We're just not protesting it. Do you hear me?
totally. That's fine.
Yeah.
We won't. Yeah.
Do you understand?
No, we get it.
Yeah, sure.
Now, you guys are all, looks like you're drawing protest signs.
No, but you should see what our signs say.
Okay, what does your sign say? See, that's exactly what I was afraid it said. Like, that's not what we're doing. We're not protesting the funeral.
Boo! So we're not going?
See, when you guys are holding protest signs like that, it makes me think you're not listening to me. Your signs don't even make sense. What does yours say?
My sign says, dogs hate flags.
I think you misread a memo wrong or something, because that's not what we do here.
It's not what we do, it's what the dogs do.
He
the
does.
dog, he pees on the flag because he hates it. See, it's yellow.
Yeah, okay, and what does yours say?
4 more years.
Right, and you left your S off.
What? No.
We're attending it. I know you guys have been to a lot of funerals, and this is normally what we do, but we're just not doing that this time. And I just want to know, do you understand what I'm saying?
So we're not going.
No, we're going.
Yay!
We're just not protesting it. We're not protesting it.
4 more years!
We're not protesting it. You guys are fucking idiots. Hang on.
4 more years!
Yeah, hi, it's me again. Yeah, there's not gonna be a funeral. No funeral. All right, thanks. Bye. We hang together on rooftops forever. We hang together. We hang together. It's Rooftop ICKS. Hi, welcome to Rooftop ICKS. I'm Ben.
I'm Bryn.
And today we're going to talk about the new album by Nick Waterhouse.
Holly.
Holly. I almost said Molly.
Nope.
It's Holly. The drug, named after the drug Holly. I don't know anything about him. I know he's from LA. The record is right up my alley of things that I'm into. It's a little bit of that garage soul, some like early roots rock and roll,
Blues. Got a lot of blues influences.
Surf guitar sounds, horn sections, all sort of garage dance party kind of stuff. Right what I'm always in the mood for. What'd you think of it?
I like it, but I don't necessarily know how to judge it because I feel like I'm judging it based on how accurately it reproduces that era, rather than how much it creatively builds on that era.
Right, and I feel like it's not completely faithful to that era. It is modernizing it a little bit.
It definitely mixes things together that wouldn't have been mixed together back then. So that's interesting. And it makes for great songs. Like, that's the thing. It's just like, do these songs sound catchy and do I want to listen to them? And based off of just that, yeah, I like it. It's, but I don't know how to like...
For me, like, this is the kind of music that Nick Waterhouse is emulating is music that I do listen to. I do listen to a lot of like late 50s, early 60s jump blues and early roots rock and roll and blues, soul, and everything that Nick Waterhouse is listening to, I'm probably listening to as well. There are elements of it though that I find a little disappointing at being a person that does listen to a lot of that music. All the sounds that are on the record, of course, I love, but to me they're not really songs so much as they are like just feelings. Each song is sort of like a loop, and you just put it on, and they don't really have, like, the vocals aren't that melodic. You could sit down and play like a Sam Cooke song or an Otis Redding song or something and appreciate, wow, this is a really well-crafted song.
Absolutely.
Whereas the Nick Waterhouse songs, I don't think you would say that.
These are definitely not like pop verse chorus structures. They're like
I feel like if you took his vocal track and isolated it on every single song and just listened to that, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's not like a crafted song.
I feel like he's like kind of taking bits from like Howlin' Wolf. I don't know, I kind of think that's interesting because of, I don't know, the kind of music I listen to, which is a lot of playing with loops and iterations of things. I find that kind of fun.
Yeah, so this record might almost be more for you than it is for me.
That might be why I like it, because it's not poppy. Like, it's not like, oh, this is a song structure and like it's just got this style. It's sort of like, this is like just repeating this mood over and over again.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like Screamin' Jay Hawkins. Like if you took Screamin' Jay Hawkins songs and had a less crazy person do them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that guy.
Yeah, like I almost sort of wish in his vocal performance there was more of that Screamin' Jay Hawkins, like just a couple of random screams and wails in there. That might make it seem more passionate.
In a way, it almost sounds like an electronic music inspired version of that kind of music, where it's just like the same kind of like mild repetitions with like mild changes throughout the song, which is something I'm drawn to.
I wonder what this Nick Waterhouse record would be like if Jack White produced it.
Amazing.
I think I would probably really love it then.
Yeah, I think right now I'd probably give it like a light 7.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna give it as well.
7. 7's all over.
I'll have a 7 and 7. That's a drink.
Oh yeah.
Seagram 7 and 7-Up.
Oh, 7 and 7.
Let's go have 7 and 7s while we see what Lucas Jr. thinks of it.
Oh shit!
Is this your shit?
This is good times. I feel like putting stuff in my alley.
No, not this. This is not alley music. This is like, I don't know, stray cats. You're a stray cat kind of thing. Right?
Yeah. Stray cats, boy.
What?
Yeah. I'm talking like the stray cats. Yeah, boy.
Wait, no, the stray cats are rockabilly. Like, this is like
rockabilly. Okay.
Swing music.
Okay, I got you.
It's fun.
Okay, stray cat. Yeah, I like them old stray cats. They're old rockabilly. This is a rockabilly accent.
You can just like them. You don't have to pretend like you're in the scene, Lucas.
Okay. Rockabilly scene. Good day, mate. I want the rockabilly music. It's all that's happening.
You can like whatever you want. You clearly like the dancing.
Hey, rockabilly man. That was terrible.
Rockabilly.
That one was not good.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you criticize yourself.
Well, this music makes me introspective and have more self-awareness.
This music does.
right, now this is our viewer email segment. You guys always send us interesting and weird questions.
Unfathomably odd.
But we like it.
Watch this show.
We like it, keep them coming. This is our producer, Gabby.
Gabby.
Hey.
And she has the emails for us. What's the first one say?
Okay, the first one is from Funny Frank.
Yes.
And he
Promising
says,
already.
Yes. Hey, I have a music question.
Music question!
What kind of music do you like?
Wow. Very broad.
That's it.
Really?
That's the question.
What kind of music do you like? Well, if you've watched the show, you would know that.
So let's say you were on a date, and that's sort of a question someone might ask.
I hate that question.
What kind of music do you like?
I hate that question.
Is it because of the voice? What kind of music do you like?
Is the question, what do you like the best?
What do I like the best?
Because right now I'm listening mostly to metal, like noise music,
Yeah.
and singer-songwriter folk artists.
Sure. What am I into right now? I'm really digging like synthesizer stuff. Anything synthy I'm really into. Like I got that, we talked about it on the mini episode, that French compilation of 80s synth music. And
Oh yeah,
I love
Cosmic
listening
Journey.
to that. And then the Blade Runner soundtrack I'll put on.
Vangelis.
The soundtrack to The Warriors has like a great synth track at the opening. There's a movie called Shogun Assassin,
Oh yeah.
which has a
Great
really
movie.
synthy soundtrack. So that's what I'm into right now. Yeah.
Okay, it's from Jole Bruzo.
Nice.
Jole Bruzo. I don't get it.
He goes,
What's his name?
I wish I lived in New York. Do you wish you lived in another city?
No, this is the best place in America as far as I've been. I would think about moving outside the U.S.
Yeah.
Because, you know, U.S. me. But I've never been outside the U.S.
Right.
So maybe when I start traveling or visiting
Yeah.
places, I'd think
I don't
about
really have a longing for another city
No.
right now. I love it here. I love New York. It has everything to offer.
Especially,
Like anything that I'm looking for, like you don't have to drive. That's huge.
yeah, hate driving.
Love that.
No cars for me.
There's a beach here. There's mountains not far away. Thick urban jungle
Which is my
There's
favorite.
seasons.
culture.
Definitely seasons.
There's every kind of culture here. This is it. The city's so nice, they named it 2 times in a row with the same name. New York, New York. It's New York once and then New York again. That's how good it is.
That's
That's not the
same.
only city that does that though.
New
the
York,
same.
New York. The city's so good that they named the state after the city. Like they call, what would it call the state? We're like, let's just call it New York.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
Okay.
From Lenny Frisco.
I like that name.
Okay.
Good name.
Sounds like a
Okay.
cowboy.
Yeah.
This
Frisco
is more of
kid.
an intellectual question, I guess you
Okay.
would say. Is college important if I plan to go into the arts?
I would say if whatever the arts is that you're into, if it's painting or photography or acting or dancing or whatever it is that you do, I think what you benefit from college is the fact that there's a discipline and you do have to do it every day, sometimes even when you don't want to. So maybe that you learn that in college and you learn how to learn. So if you can't afford to go to college and you can have the wherewithal to learn that on your own, to do your art every day, even when you don't want to.
Now that film is getting more and more nebulous.
Right.
If you've got a camera and you can write
Yeah, it's so
stories
easy to
that-
do now.
If you
Like
have,
they shot 12 Years a Slave on that Hello Kitty camera. Just a regular old red disposable Hello Kitty
yeah.
camera.
And you know, that's one of those success stories. But no, really, like I think there's that guy who made those movies, Ape and Buzzard, that have just come out, and like he's doing really well for himself. I don't think he went to college. He started making these little movies about character studies, and if that's what you want to do anyway, just do it.
Another important thing about college too, which I think I heard this on a TED Talk or something, you can get from college is pussy.
That does happen. That happens.
Can you imagine like a whole like TED presentation about how you can get fucked in college?
Say vagina. Say penis.
Look at this graph. You'll see these students did not go to college, and if you look at the amount of pussy and dick they got, it's very limited to people that lived in their neighborhood. But next slide, please. These people, as you can see, went to college, and up here, that's a lot of dick and pussy.
Wow. So inspiring.
Any questions? I'll take questions now.
Does it matter if you're ugly?
It does not. It does not matter if you're ugly.
Everyone gets fucked in college.
Yeah. I think that might be an actual real answer. So.
Yeah. No, but really, I think inside of that ridiculous statement is the fact that you get community and you get people and you learn a lot of things about, you grow up in sort of a place where it's okay to fail.
Yeah. Especially where we went. Like,
yeah, we went to the same college.
Yeah, we
I was
were in
trying
a
to
little
keep
bubble.
a professionalism.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys fuck in college?
No.
Oh. What a waste.
Stop imagining that.
Yeah, please don't.
You guys were both in college. I don't know
True.
why you just didn't fuck each other.
We weren't that close.
Yeah. In college.
Oh, you do have to be close to fuck somebody.
Yeah, you have to be near each
You have to just in the same radius of someone, because it just doesn't.
Anyway.
I think I'm doing a TED talk about how
Do we need to
the proximity you have to be
in order
to fuck somebody. If you will look
at this
here
graph.
at these two people that are really far away from each other, they can't fuck. They can't. Even if they want to, they can't fuck. Like, it'll be like this.
And that's the
this?
okay.
It's not happening. Or that.
Well.
Or this.
Oh, you flipped it around.
Turn it.
Yeah.
So much fun.
You can't sword fight when you're this far apart.
No, you gotta be here.
Like that.
Yeah, that's called docking.
I call it ET style. This is ET style. And then this.
How did this happen? How did this happen? This question is: should I go to art? Should I go to college for?
This is
the arts?
This is Da Vinci's Hand of God style.
I see how we're getting back to that.
Da Vinci's Hand of God. It's like that,
And
right?
the ET.
That's been viewer email. Please write
Good
to us.
questions, everybody.
Thank you so much. And that's this episode of Rooftop ICKS.
Yep. Until next time, top of the world to you.